A lot of people have been recommending this keyboard over the years. So finally, I decided to buy one to see if it actually lives up to the hype. Coming from a regular membrane keyboard, my expectations are pretty high to say the least. And just so you know, I've never used a mechanical keyboard before. Opening the box, we are greeted with the keyboard itself with a handy dust cover. It also comes with a couple of extra keycaps, which is great, and some tools to swap the keys. The keyboard itself feels premium. It has a decent weight to it, which is usually a good thing. Couple that with the aluminum build, it already feels better than my old keyboard. But enough talking. Let's hear what this thing sounds like. Oh my god, my heart is melting right now. You guys have no idea how good this feels. The best way I can describe it is it feels like my fingers are typing on clouds. It's soft, smooth, and incredibly satisfying. For comparison, this is what my old membrane keyboard sounds like. It's honestly a night and day difference, and I don't think I can go back to a membrane keyboard after this. I used to hate typing on my old keyboard. Most of the time I end up using my laptop instead, which meant I spent less time at my desk, and that killed my productivity. But since switching to the GMMK, I've actually spent a lot more time on my desk. My work sessions are longer, I get less finger fatigue, and typing has become something I genuinely enjoy. I had high expectations because I knew my old membrane keyboard was about as basic as it gets, but somehow the GMMK still managed to exceed them. I absolutely love this thing. One of my favorite things is it's hot-swappable. What that means is if a switch ever fails or you simply want a different typing feel, you don't have to replace the whole keyboard. Just pull out the switch and pop a new one in. It's one of those features you don't think about until you actually need it. The other thing I really appreciate is the RGB. I know some people might think RGB is gimmicky and sometimes unnecessary, but I actually use it every day. I like changing the colors depending on my mood or the time of day, and the software gives you loads of customization. Most of the time though, I just use the keyboard shortcut because it's much quicker. If I had to point out one thing I don't like, is that the keyboard isn't wireless. My old keyboard was, so I got used to having a completely clean desk with no cables. Switching back to a wired setup definitely took some getting used to. Also, it's worth mentioning that the Type-C connector on the keyboard doesn't work with all Type-C cables, so you can't just use your phone charger as the cable connector for this keyboard. One thing I did notice is my typing speed improved quite a bit. I found myself making fewer mistakes over time, and because typing feels so satisfying, I actually wanted to use my computer more. That's something I never expected from a keyboard. So who is this keyboard for? Honestly, almost anyone. Whether you're a gamer or someone who spends hours typing for work, I think you will enjoy it. The only people I'd tell to look somewhere else are those who absolutely need a wireless keyboard. If a cable on your desk is a deal breaker, this probably isn't the right keyboard for you. So, will I buy the Glorious GMMK again? Absolutely. It completely changed how I feel about sitting at my desk, and that's something I never expected from my first mechanical keyboard. If you're using a membrane keyboard like I was, I think this is an upgrade you'll appreciate every single day. But those are my thoughts. Let me know if you have a mechanical keyboard and if you have a similar experience when you first tried it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.